You did it. You survived pregnancy, you conquered labor and delivery, and you've just brought your beautiful newborn home. You look down at this tiny, perfect human and your heart is so full it could burst. But then, quiet thought creeps in, and maybe it gets a little louder. They didn't come with an instruction manual. You're suddenly filled with overwhelming love, but maybe also a little bit of, what on earth do I do now? Don't worry. That feeling is completely normal. The hospital sends you home with a baby, but not the answers to the million questions that pop up at 3 a.m. What does that cry mean? Are they eating enough? Is that gurgle a normal sound? In this video, we're cutting through the noise. We're going to share 7 must-know newborn care secrets that will help you feel confident, capable, and just ready. These aren't just random tips, they are foundational secrets that will help you understand your baby on a much deeper level. Let's get into it. Secret: your baby is the boss, and that's a good thing. The first secret is maybe the most important one to embrace: forget rigid schedules. The biggest mistake new parents make is trying to force their newborn into a perfectly timed, minute-by-minute spreadsheet of sleeping and eating. Here's the thing: your baby hasn't read the baby books. They operate on their own internal clock. The real secret is to learn to follow their lead. This is called cue-based care, and it will save your sanity. Instead of watching the clock, watch your baby. They'll tell you everything you need to know. Are they smacking their lips, sucking on their tiny fists, or turning their head from side to side like they are searching for something? Those are all early hunger cues. Crying is actually a late sign of hunger, so by responding to these earlier, gentler signals, you can often prevent a full-blown meltdown. Many parents find success with a simple, flexible cycle: eat, play, sleep. When your baby wakes up, the first thing on the agenda is a feed. After their tummy is full, you have a little play time, which for a newborn might just be a diaper change, some cuddles, or staring at your face. Then, when they start showing sleepy cues like yawning, rubbing their eyes, or getting fussy, you help them drift off to sleep. This isn't about strict timing, but about a predictable flow that meets their needs. Sometimes they'll be hungry again after a short nap, and other times they might sleep for a longer stretch. That's okay. Learning to read your baby's cues instead of the clock is the first step toward building a trusting, responsive relationship. Secret: the unbreakable rule of safe sleep. This next secret isn't just a tip, it is a non-negotiable rule for your baby's safety, and it's all about sleep. The thought of sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS, is terrifying for any parent. The good news is that the single most effective way to reduce the risk is incredibly simple. The secret is the ABCs of safe sleep: alone, on their back, in a C-rib. Let's break that down. A is for alone. This means your baby should be in their own separate sleep space, like a bassinet or crib. Room sharing, where the baby's crib is in your room, is actually highly recommended for at least the first 6 months because it can decrease the risk of SIDS by as much as 50%. But bed sharing is not recommended due to the risks of suffocation. Alone also means the crib should be completely empty. No pillows, no loose blankets, no bumpers, no stuffed animals. A bare crib is a safe crib. B is for back. Always, without exception, place your baby on their back to sleep for every single sleep, whether it's a nap or for the night. Their airway is best protected in this position. Even if they have reflux and spit up, they are safer on their back. Once your baby is strong enough to roll over on their own, you don't have to flip them back, but you should continue to place them on their back to start. And C is for crib. This refers to a safe, designated sleep space like a crib, bassinet, or a portable play yard that meets current safety standards. The mattress must be firm and flat, with only a tightly fitted sheet on it. Any surface that is soft or inclines more than 10 degrees is not safe for sleep. Remembering the ABCs will let you rest easier, knowing you've created the safest possible sleep environment for your little one. Secret: the tank up trick for longer nighttime sleep. Every new parent dreams of getting more sleep. You hear stories of babies who sleep through the night, and wonder if that will ever be you. While a newborn won't be sleeping for 8-hour stretches, there is a secret to gently encouraging longer periods of sleep at night. The secret is to tank them up with calories during the day. Newborns have tiny stomachs, about the size of a cherry, so they need to eat frequently. A breastfed baby might eat every 2 to 3 hours, and a formula-fed baby every 3 to 4 hours. The key is to offer these feeds consistently and proactively throughout the daylight hours. Instead of letting your baby nap for 4 hours straight in the afternoon, it's often better to gently wake them for a feed after about 2.5 or 3 hours. It might feel totally wrong. Why on earth would you wake a sleeping baby? But by ensuring they get the bulk of their calories during the day, you prevent them from getting frantic with hunger all night long. This helps your baby's body distinguish between day and night, encouraging those longer, more restorative stretches of sleep when you need them most. It doesn't mean they won't wake up for night feeds. That's normal and necessary, but it can often turn 5 short, frantic night wakings into 2 or 3 more manageable ones. Secret, the science of the cuddle. This next secret might sound soft and sentimental, but it's backed by hard science. The secret is that bonding isn't just a feeling, it's a biological necessity that literally builds your baby's brain. Let me say it again for the people in the back: you cannot spoil a newborn. Responding to their needs with touch, warmth, and affection isn't creating a bad habit, it's building a secure attachment. Skin-to-skin contact, where you hold your baby against your bare chest, is incredibly powerful. This simple act helps regulate your baby's heart rate, breathing, and temperature. It lowers their stress hormones and releases oxytocin, the love hormone, in both you and your baby, which is essential for bonding. Use everyday moments to connect. During feeding time, make eye contact. Talk to your baby in a soft, soothing voice. They've been listening to you from inside the womb, and it's a huge source of comfort. Sing to them, even if you think you have a terrible voice. They don't care. They just want to hear you. Responding when they cry teaches them that the world is a safe place and that you are their reliable source of comfort. These small, repeated acts of connection are the building blocks for their emotional health for years to come. So cuddle them close, talk to them constantly, and know that you are doing some of the most important work there is. Speaking of important work, if you're finding these secrets helpful and want more tips to navigate parenthood with confidence, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. We create content every week designed to support you on this wild journey. Secret, master the basics of handling and hygiene. While we spend a lot of time worrying about the big things, sometimes it's the simple, everyday safety stuff that matters most. This secret is all about mastering the fundamentals of handling and hygiene to keep your baby safe. First, always support your baby's head and neck. For the first few months, they have very little head control, so whenever you pick them up, hold them, or lay them down, make sure one of your hands is securely supporting their head. When it comes to bath time, safety is everything. You only need about 2 to 3 inches of warm water in an infant tub. Test the water with your wrist or elbow to make sure it's not too hot. The golden rule of bath time is to never, ever leave your baby unattended, not even for a split second to grab a towel. Have everything you need within arm's reach before you even start. Finally, do a quick safety sweep of your baby's environment. The crib should be placed away from windows, blind cords, and heaters. Never leave a baby unattended on a high surface like a changing table or a bed. Always keep at least one hand on them. And make sure any gear you use, strollers, car seats, swings, meets current safety standards and hasn't been recalled. These basic practices become second nature quickly, but they form a critical safety net for your little one. Secret, wearing your baby the right way. Baby carriers and slings can be an absolute lifesaver. They free up your hands while keeping your baby close and happy. But there's a secret to doing it safely, and it's an easy-to-remember acronym. TICKST is for tight. The carrier should be tight enough to hug your baby close to you, like a firm embrace. There shouldn't be any loose fabric that lets your baby slump down, as this can compromise their airway. I is for in view at all times. You should always be able to see your baby's face just by glancing down. The fabric of the sling shouldn't cover their face. You shouldn't have to peel it back to check on them. C is for close enough to kiss. Your baby should be positioned high on your chest, so you can easily tip your head forward and kiss the top of their head. If they are too low, the carrier needs adjusting. K is for keep chin off chest. This one is crucial. Make sure your baby is positioned so their chin isn't forced down onto their chest, as this can restrict their breathing. You should be able to fit at least one of your fingers between their chin and their chest. And S is for supported back. In an upright carrier, your baby's back should be supported in its natural, slightly curved position, with their tummy and chest against you. If the sling is too loose, they can slump, which isn't safe. Following the TICKS rule ensures your baby is not only cozy and close but also safe and breathing easily. Secret: the power of purposeful play. It might seem a little strange to think about playing with a tiny newborn who can't even hold their head up. But the secret is that even the gentlest forms of play are critical for their development. The most important type of newborn play is tummy time. It's exactly what it sounds like, placing your baby on their stomach for short periods while they are awake and you are watching them. A lot of newborns don't love it at first, and that's totally normal. Start with just a minute or two, a few times a day. You can even do it by laying them on your chest or across your lap. Tummy time is essential for strengthening their neck, shoulder, and back muscles, the foundation for rolling over, sitting up, and crawling. It also helps prevent flat spots from developing on the back of their head. Beyond tummy time, play is about engaging their senses. Talk to them. Let them gaze at your face, it's their absolute favorite thing to look at. Gently move a high-contrast toy for their eyes to follow. Let them feel different textures on their hands and feet. This isn't about fancy toys or structured activities. It's about simple, loving interaction. These moments of play are actually powerful brain-building exercises, creating neural connections and teaching your baby about the amazing world around them. So there you have it, 7 secrets to help you care for your newborn with more confidence and less panic. Let's do a lightning-fast recap. Follow your baby's cues, not a rigid clock. Always practice the ABCs of safe sleep, alone, on their back, in a crib. Tank your baby up with feeds during the day for better sleep at night. Embrace the cuddle, bonding is literally building their brain. Master basic handling and hygiene for a safe environment. When baby weighing, always remember the TICKS rule. And finally, engage in purposeful play, especially tummy time, right from the start. Bringing a new baby home is an adventure, filled with incredible highs and moments of, what did I get myself into? Remember to be kind to yourself. You are learning, and you are the perfect parent for your baby. You've got this. What's the best piece of advice you received as a new parent? Share it in the comments below to help out the other parents in our community. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next. Thanks for watching.